drive down an extortionately busy lake, but much to my surprise, the area I really want to go in, being here, which is where the fish build up to spawn in early May, which is starts on Monday. May does. Yeah, I've just got to head here. I've seen a fish already out there, so I'm happy about that. It's quite good news. Wind's pushing in here nicely. It's been a lovely, warm, hot, sunny day. It's going to be reasonably warm over the next few days. Not much sunshine, so I'm hoping tomorrow will bring a few daytime bites down here, which is exactly what I'm planning on, really. Right, well, the sun is slowly but surely setting through these trees. I want to get these rods out and yeah, crack on, really. Crack on.
This swim is absolutely gorgeous. I love wandering around here. Yeah, I've got a small bay to my left and it leads out into open water to my right and across. There's a couple of little small islands in front of me. Way out, far in the distance, there's another island which is sort of the swim next door, has the rights to fish. We head down that way. It's a lovely small little island down there. It's not very deep down that way. I'm all pitched up nicely. I'm using the old fast and light storm size this time. It's a fantastic evening. The sun coming down, really nice. We pan round now and walk up to the right. You can see out across the reeds on the far bank, which is the west bank, which we can't go anywhere near, unfortunately. That's the way it is. Hopefully something will come along, show on top, and rattle off at some point over the next few hours. Hopefully one of them bobbers will just burst into life. We'll just have to see, really. It does look very nice. Very carpy, especially with the wind pushing in here. Really is good. There's like a silty channel up the middle, very shallow gravel around the edge, around the outside, across the far bank. Got to be very wary about where I put baits. Yeah, nicely pitched up, all tucked under there, so pretty good, isn't it, really? Alright, just going to get back inside and sit down, just enjoy the view. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Peace and tranquility. It's 5:30 this morning at the moment. Very misty and damp out here at the moment. Lovely, not a touch. A few fish moving down the bottom of the bay, out there, down there. But just gotta sit and be quiet and hope as the day goes these fish move in. And maybe, just maybe, I don't know, and rattles off. A bit of a learning curve in the swim, and we'll just see how we get on, but that's all we can really do. Right, I want to get the kettle on and sit and watch the lake. Well, I've got my first brew on now. Probably coming up to about 7 o'clock. I haven't looked at the forecast yet or anything, but the wind's changed direction, which I knew it would. There's still a few fish moving around, so we just gotta keep on trying, slowly but surely. I hope something basically pays off, really. It's quite full of people on here at the moment, I must admit. I sit out here all day. I think maybe sort of 4 o'clock it might be worth a little bit of a wander around. I haven't produced anything. Quick move. But I need to give here a good go, really, to be perfectly honest with you. Get it out of the system, but I know they come in here during the day. I know they build up in here for spawning. Haven't fished it enough over the last 3 or 4 years to understand it that much. But I think something I just need to do, sort of get a little bit of a grip to it and help myself out for next year. Sometimes it's not always about the now, it's about sort of future trips and things like this. I'm back out next Sunday. Next Sunday. So it could even be a learning curve just for that moment in time, really. I just like stick with it a little bit, see where we go. But yeah, wind's picking up a little bit. Blow this mist away. It's sort of coming from the southeast again, so it's got a little bit of a chill in it. It's not too bad, to be fair. I'm not sure if we get any sunshine at all. I don't know. A little bit of cloud up there. But, I don't know. I need the weatherman to update it. I'm sure the weatherman's app will say exactly what it said yesterday. I really need it to be sort of updated for today before I go on there and have a look. Realistically, we shall see. We'll see where it ends up and where we go. It's looking brighter. The wind's picking up a lot. The mist is whizzing by now. It's getting a lot clearer even since I've been filming this, really. That's quite good. So we shall see where we end up as the day goes by. Right. Beautiful area, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Right, well, the sun's starting to come out, burning off the mist and stuff. Yeah, grumpy man, very grumpy man now. I decided to move the left-hand rod. I've seen
fishy signs over to my right, and promptly discovered that I'd had a take or something in the night, because the line's sort of slightly heading in a different direction, and yeah, very stuck fast. Sorry, I'm just gonna go back in my bivvy. It's just my blooming stove's boiling, as you can probably hear. So yeah, I forgot to put that on. Let's turn that off. Yeah, so yeah, I basically had to pull for a break, and I just really hate that. So I've re-rigged, chucked it back out to where I saw some fish showing, and sticked a few 20mm out there. Not many, sort of like 4 or 5. Clearly what I did on the left hand rod worked last night, so I have to top that up at some particular point during the day. But yeah, I need to not good. Right, I'll catch up with you later. See you later. Right, I'm a lot less grumpy now. Redone the rod, got it back out there, but different spot. I've now sort of moved it over to the right. There's fish sort of, I'll say crashing everywhere, but you know, crashing all over the place. No, nearly tempted to move swim already, but no, I've got to, as long as no one goes in the swim to my right, I can sort of stick a bait out there a little bit. Stick a little bit bait out there a lot further, so I've got to be a bit sort of mindful what I do. But there's carp to my left as well. There's carp in front of me, and there's carp to my right. So, and this is the area they come in to spawn. So I think I've just got to stick with this plan and sort of take it from there, realistically. As you can see, the sun has sort of come through the clouds now, burned off the mist, quite nice. I've got a southerly breeze just sort of gently blowing in my face. It's looking good, really. Feeling very confident, I must admit. So, you know, it's a matter of time, I feel. You could probably stick 6 rods out here in various spots where they're topping of things, so I just sort of picked an area that they seem to be sort of hovering around, which is interesting because I got a lead bang on target, and it was quite silty there, which is interesting. Stroke of luck. Stuck a couple of 20mm classic corn boilies over the top, and that's really all I'm going to sort of do when I find an area to sort of, you know, 3 or 4 sticks out there, sort of take it from there each time. If I have to move things, well, I have to move things around. I can't sort of bait up too much. I won't be baiting up too much. It's just generally sort of like the idea, a few little boilies here, there and everywhere. Also get them rummaging around and looking, and sort of get them in my area. The spot I caught a bite from last night, I'm going to have to sort of redo again, I think, later on. I'll do that middle of the afternoon when I feel everything sort of calmed down a little bit more. Hopefully the coots won't hassle me too much, but they are around and about. Yeah, so yeah, it's looking good. I don't think it's going to be too hot and sunny today unless the forecast has changed. Which makes me feel I've got a lot more chance of catching all through the whole day, as opposed to just sort of between now when the sun really comes out and gets warm. I just sort of feel I'm sitting here doing nothing really. So it's good. It's about 7:30 now, so I'm sort of feeling quite confident that if I might be able to catch one in the night, and if possible sort of catch one sort of this time tomorrow morning as well. So fingers crossed, really. I think the pressure off the lake is also going to ease, but Whether that's good for me or bad for me, just have to see where we go, really. But we're heading in the right direction now. Right, I'll do another update as the day goes on, realistically. Well, looking absolutely fantastic at the moment. The southerly winds pushing down this way nicely. A little bit of sun possibly breaking through the cloud over there. And fortunately at the moment, I've got rain blowing straight in my door, which is nothing, not too pleasant, but you know, we'll live with it. Check the weather forecast, and I think about 13 degrees today. I think it's more like 18, 19, 20 yesterday. The wind's come from the south, straight southwest, so it sort of surprises me. But yeah, there's definitely a nippy chill in the near the air. If the rain gets any heavier, I think I'm actually going to get my bag and put my cover over the top of me, because I haven't got much protection really sitting where I am at the moment. I probably should have my weather gear leggings on, really, but they're in the car, which is a little bit too far away for me to get to at the moment. Even with a bit of a run and a sprint, that'll make me slightly a little bit warmer for me. It's a little bit of an extra layer. But yeah, I hadn't quite expected the rain, to be fair. There's a little bit of it round, and it's not really that, wasn't really forecast that close. As you can see in the distance over there, there's a little bit light over there. You'd have thought it would have passed, realistically. Oh, there we go. Obviously hasn't. It's actually getting a little bit heavier at the moment. Ian's packing up today, so he won't be overly happy, because everything would have been dry up to this point now, and now everything's going to be getting wet, so that's not going to help him, really. I don't think he's got to be home until about 2, so I think it's about 10:30 now, so he might actually get everything all dry again. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain. But I've now I've positioned both rods now to somewhere different. I found another little nice spot a little closer in for me tonight to fish to, because I'm thinking that the one I had it on originally, I think it was just surrounded by gravel. I'm just sort of wondering whether the fish would only go there for a specific reason, rather than I found a bit of silt to my right, which is like the entrance to sort of coming into this bay, a little silty channel. I think they're more likely to sort of come across that than they are to come across that little hole out there I've got. So I'm going to stick that to that tonight. I've spombed a few spombs of the crumb out there, and I'll do the same again in a sort of mid-afternoon, and do the same on the other rod where I had to take from last night, and hopefully that'll produce something a little bit better result tonight. We just have to wait and see. Right, just contemplate my life now, and I said I might get in my bed to cover myself up, really. Still hoping that sun that's over there, or a light cloud, will start creeping this way. But I've been here before on this place, and because it comes up the river valley, you can just be on a strip of miserable weather, and either side of you can be absolutely gorgeous. I have a funny feeling this might be what's occurring here. But hey, can leave it dry. Oh, what an absolute splendid evening it is. It's just all gone flat calm. The sun is setting slowly but surely. Might even get a little bit of sunshine. Not really sure at the moment on the lake before he goes. It's looking like it's going to happen. It's all gone flat, calm and lovely. It's sort of stay tucked away in my bivvy. It's not a great deal of water depth out in front of me, so I don't want to sort of spook anything. I'd be interested to see where I see things. I think stick their heads out, but you know, after last night, I lost one, but they come in here, they feed. I've got 2 traps out now in the channel, quite a way apart. Hopefully, get something on both of them, and actually at least get them in this time would be good. Yeah, it'll be nice for that to happen, wouldn't it? Do with it. I've seen a few fish in here way down the far end to the left, but they're not that big. I'm just hoping the bigger fish sort of drift in from across there, that bit of open water there. There's a swim to the right of me. You can actually fish. We call it a little cop, so it's the cop swim, but you have to wade out quite a way and then cast quite a way just to get into the silty area. The problem is you've gone over a wicked gravel bar, and quite a few fish do get bumped off and hook pulls and other sorts of things, really, which is a bit problematic, to say the least. I've only ever fished it twice in the entire time I've ever been here, just for literally 2 single nights. Just don't quite feel the love for it, really. Just feel I'm ridiculously sort of far away from the fish. I can't cast as far as other people can, and then you've got the possibility of losing it if you do catch one. I just sort of don't fish it very often, really. Probably should make a bit of an effort and give it a go, really. You know, you need a north wind or a sort of flat, calm evening, really. So I quite like the view you get from this one, really. It's quite good. And I can get out towards the sort of sticks that are over there off the end of that island that's in front of me, which is quite good. It's a payoff, really, between one and the other. We shall see. But yeah, we're going into the last night. I'm not going to stay late tomorrow. I'll probably be gone by 9, if not a little bit before, really. So hopefully it's going to be sort of reasonably nice-ish weather or something like that. We can head out for a walk or something, go on the beach or something like that. Enjoy a afternoon, early evening walk or something. My wife's off away for a week to do with work on the Tuesday morning at some ungodly hour. Not quite as bad as it was going to be, so it's not too bad. I just hope I can actually get back to sleep. I've got to get back up again and get everyone off to school and me off to work. I'll hopefully get a few hours sleep, but just see how it goes, really. We're going to bed early on Tuesday night, no doubt. But yeah, it's looking good in it out there. It is certainly looking good. I'll just pause this and zoom in on the island over there. Alright, I've zoomed in a little bit and you can see the sort of the side of where I'm fishing over there. There's lots of little small, there's a tree there in the middle of the screen that's actually also on an island already. There's lots of little sort of trees stuck on their own individual island. You've got those trees out there in front of me. sticks on the end of that island. Then you got the far island over there, which is I can't remember what it is. It's like 47 wraps if you can actually do it to get to there. Something I won't be doing. See what I mean, really? So you just pad around there and looking over to the west bank, where unfortunately we have no access to. Tell you what, there's a little that grassy swim there in the middle of that screen. If you could fish over there, oh my word, that would be like the hottest swim on the lake. Unbelievable. There we go, and the reeds to the left of me. Yeah, that's a sort of like zoomed in view of what I'm fishing and what I'm looking across to. Yeah, very nice, very pleasant. Be nice to get a fish top out, wouldn't it, really? Be quite entertaining. Out with that lucky. I'll say. Right, I'm going to just sit and enjoy the view for the rest of the evening. And, yeah, fingers crossed that something really does happen tonight. Do with it would be nice. Taking me ages, but I've finally banked an airfield carp. Happy days. Probably low double, but that'll do me. Anything's breaks that mould and that chain. Hey, cool. It's been on the old munch there. It's definitely liking my pooing out on my bait and everything. Fantastic. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, good morning from a very noisy lake out there. There's been a few fish showing out there, so I sort of zoomed in. If you're lucky, you might sort of see something top or show, but not really sure, really. Single bleep last night on one of the left-hand rod, I think it was. And that is it. After that fish and the signs of other fish in the evening, really thought it was going to, rattle off a little bit more. But no rattling off, absolutely nothing. It's about 7:30 now, so I'll give it a little bit longer, and start packing up about 8ish, half 8ish, something like that. And a few fish in the middle of the screen there, just sort of breaking the surface, rolling over one of the bars that are out there. Clearly building up to spawning, I think, because I haven't really seen them doing this for sort of quite a while, really. I like to stick a bait on that one, but that's in front of me, swim to the right of me, and mate went in there last night, so not going to be doing that. Hopefully he's done that. He sort of knows where I'm fishing, so it's sort of probably a no man's land between us, really. So I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I was there for a few nights, so it's quite lucky, really. I think it's timed it right, actually. Weekend home with the family, and then come down here. It's quite good, really. It's looking nice out there this evening. Morning. I just got up. I don't know what I'm waffling about, really. But yeah, hopefully we shall see. That's all we can do. A little bit longer. You never know. Early morning take, and one of these will rattle off if we're lucky, and give another fish. But I've had one. I haven't blanked. I'm happy. That makes a lot of difference. That does. Very good indeed. Very good indeed. I'm not going to complain about that. And I'll say, if you believe us, since I've been filming, not a single thing has topped out there. It's quite funny, really. Put the kettle on before I started filming, and then thought I'd wait.
on its little percolating bit, and then put it on, and the fish were crashing over. So I was doing that. Sort of breaking surface and a little bit, obviously flicking the tails around on there at the moment, and they're rolling over the bars and things. So they sort of come down a little bit my way. So, I don't know really. Right, I'll have a coffee and get going. So I don't think I'm gonna do these second weight, so not as bad as yesterday. Dry that out at home this afternoon. I was hoping for the sunshine first thing this morning. Well, actually no. Working at the sunshine, I've been packed up and gone by now. There we go. Right. No jumping fish. What a shame. Right. I shall catch up with you later on before I go. A little quick video, I think, before I go.
Right, wow. There must be keys and things. Yeah, it's been enjoyable. It's been a good trip. Not sure if the fish actually moves really in here yet. I might try and get out and do a day session this week. Don't know. Not really sure about that. Mainly because I've got to wait for the kids to head off to school. I don't think I can actually get here before the day ends. So I'm going to get here between sort of 6 and 7 in the morning. And sort of not going to arrive until about 9. And really I need to sort of get home for the kids by sort of 4 or 5 o'clock. Make sure they have tea and things like that. So, don't know, I might do a day, I might knock down head. Do another night Sunday coming back on a get it done on Monday. Coronation weekend, and then after that it's my daughter's party the following weekend, her birthday. Either before or after, I can't remember what time, I don't know where we are at the moment. I'm sure that actually be a Friday night on that one. That will then be it really. Leading up to the end of May. Got a week's camping in Wales that we have to do. That will be it. It'll be June before I know it. And it's the 1st of May today. Like it's the 1st of May today, and I'm talking about not going back until June. What happened now? Lights to go around.
Well, I'll be back in a couple of weeks. Just got single nights now, realistically. Got the daughter's birthday party one weekend, then off camping in Wales, or a sort of annual camping trip. So I'm going to try and squeeze a couple of nights in and push myself a little bit. I might try and do a day session down there. I've got to get the right swim for a day session at the right times. Problem is, I need to be about when the children go to school. Make sure they get off okay and everything, and then when we get down the lake, it's about 9 o'clock, so it'll be a bit tricky really.
Just thought I'd just do a little bit more because those fish have started crashing out again. But yeah, sod's law dictates that we won't see anything over there at all, will we now? Ah dear, bless them, bless them. I've got to get going as well. I'm sort of pushing the time quite badly really at the moment. Need to get on tonight. I think just leave this running and see what happens. Should have put my GoPro out there or something. Oh well. Alright, It's not going to happen, is it? I need to get going. Right, we're off. Properly this time. See you soon. Good luck if you're out there. Crack on.